Alrighty, Charan Jian here with some awesome alchemy recipe, and today I'm going for mucus removal in particular. So we've got some, and anyone who's got like tinnitus and just blocked in the head, just like that helicopter head going on, this is wonderful. So, and mucus of course generally contains a whole bunch of toxins, biofilms, mucus, parasites, fungus, mold, lichen, moss, all this stuff that's in the natural environment is also in the natural environment in the gut. By the way, look at you. The internal world's going right. And so, that one's a lime. Easily done. Going for lots of citrus. And then we can give it back to Mother Nature. And juice of a lemon. Lots of alkalizing properties and great for absorbing and electrolytes and minerals, because everyone could always do with an extra lot of minerals. And an orange adds an extra bit of sweetness from the tartness from the other ones. And if you like grapefruit, also a good option. Just didn't have any at the organic health food store when I got it, so feel free to customize as you will. Back to Mother Nature. And so what else are we going in here today? So that's the base, and as we know, that's just like citrus fruits, just enlivening. And so I'm going for, this one is a fiber cleanse. You can get it from most organic health food stores. And if you can see that, it's got psyllium husk, carob powder, linseed, oatmeal, slippery elm bark powder. So lots of fiber. So many people nowadays are fiber deficient. So it's a simple, easy option. Slippery elm, by the very name, is going to help it slippery push it through, helps liver. Oatmeal and psyllium are all binders. So I'm going to go for a fair bit of that. Probably like 2 tablespoons, maybe 3. Oh no, I keep going. So these are going to push, and as we go through, clean up the gut and clean out whatever toxins are there with all that extra fiber. So now that we're using that as our technique, and we're playing target practice with it, because when you play target practice with your imbalances, if ideally you've got a self-diagnose or someone who actually has a natural health education, then you get much more growth because you're targeting your problems rather than imbalancing yourself. So this one here, as you can see, this is the brand Vitality Herbs and Clay. Whew, kidney and adrenal builder. So I've got to upgrade that, and well, I'll put the link on, but if you can see, those are the herbs. There's quite a few, and it's a fantastic combination. So I figured, as it's going through and collecting stuff through the intestines, let's go for a teaspoon of that to nourish and nurture the kidneys at the same time, so people don't eat. Oh, by the way, kidneys store the emotion of fear, so if you're always scared little child, you need to fix your kidneys. Simple. And also this one here is, it's got a sacred clay from the Vitality Herbs and Clay brand. They are not the most cheap, but they are top quality, so I got them. And this one's sacred clay. I'm going to load that up. That's also a binder, so you can smell it as very sulfur. It's sulfur based, and because it's the clay from the earth, it's very grounding and heavy and dense. So for anyone who's flaky, or always in their head, which seems to be the majority, then this is a great option to counterbalance that. And it will also bind to anything that's positively charged, which is all the toxins and heavy metals and stuff we get in our estrogenic environment, causing people to have all sorts of issues that they should fix. And of course, that is going to be pretty strong. So I've got a herbal tea here, and whack that in, a whole bunch of that. Herbal tea I'm using today is from Pete's Organic Store in Mascot and Liver Lover. So this one's got lots and lots of antifungal herbs. And I've got lots of fungus going on in my world nowadays. And so like sometimes like in the morning I'll pee and it's like orangey brown. So that's how I know lots of fungus is coming out. Which is great because all the things I'm doing is working. And the other thing is tricky. It's little things that happen when you cleanse and you start to get connected with yourself and your world around you become much more fascinating. So in areas where I pee daily, then because I'm doing a fungal cleanse, there'll be some mushrooms pop up here, there and there, and I'm like, ooh, that species coming out of me that's interconnected through the mycelium network in the ground and the mycelium network in my body, and then in my mind, well, that you get past in the brain. Then this is basically how our attitudes and our beliefs and our thoughts change and upgrade as you cleanse. And we're more connected with our external environment, our natural one and our spiritual one, rather than our social programming, because everything's interconnected. So this is partly how you co-create your world. You do it from your internal life and your internal world, and then hopefully it comes into your external world if you're good at it. So, alright, so we've got a binding, lots and lots of binding agents to grab into all sorts of toxins there, and also raw garlic. It's pretty strong. Hang on, I'll go for the raw turmeric first. It's just easier to handle. So a huge amount of benefits in the raw garlic and the raw turmeric. And, okay, tea done. Oh, it's a great combination. In with a little bit more fire of raw ginger. So what I like to do with my smoothies and things, if it's got like a green smoothie or vegetables or fruit, and you can manage to put raw ginger in there to balance the flavor, put it in always with raw ginger. Or if it's more a fruit smoothie or a creamy one, I'll go with mixed berries. Adds a sweetness. Alright, more fire. No messing around, zero excuses, just results. It's one of my dad's favourite sayings. So, now with all that binding and the fibre cleanse mix, see how it tastes. That's not so bad, it's alright. That's pretty strong actually. But after the garlic it's easy. So I'm going to down that, and then because it's kind of bulky and will expand through the gut and collect things through the intestines on the way, you want to always have the herbal tea on the go. Load it up, keep it going, and ideally warmth at the hotter the better, because if you're collecting toxins and mucus, you want to be flushing that out. So, you know. Oh, and by the way, to get the hydration sorted, 1 litre per day per 20 kilos of body weight. So I'm now about 82 kilos now, so 4 litres a day of water or tea is around about the good stuff. But if you're flushing and doing exercise or saunas, then you might want to do even more. Giddy up. So to getting rid of more mucus and toxins and getting more sexy and strong, giddy up.